Reinhardt is a literal beast. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about how different tanks are. I've got some gameplay of Reinhardt and Orisa set up for us to just kind of watch and talk about. So, Reinhardt feels extremely different. All tanks feel extremely different. We're not really going to focus on Junker Queen because I feel like she's going to be changed significantly. And, you know, she's very overpowered right now. But I do believe that I have found a counter for her, and that is Reinhardt. If you have a good team set up, you can demolish her just like that. I mean, it's a piece of cake. She can get in your face and shoot you all she wants and try to life leech, but you just clobber her. If you have the right team set up, she's no match for you. And, you know, on a side note, I believe that Mei is also a good counter for Junker Queen as well. You have to have the right team set up, but kind of freezing her and keeping her at a distance while you like slowly back up and deal damage to her with Mei is a really good way to just kind of balance out, you know, because she's going to be attacking other teammates, and when you just freeze her and slow her down, it helps out everyone. So I feel like she is a fantastic pick when it comes to damage, but we're focusing on tanks right now, so let's stick with Reinhardt. I think he's one of the best tanks right now. I've heard a lot of talk about the Orisa changes making her very fun to play, but not the best pick. We'll get on that when we get to Orisa, but I believe that Reinhardt and Orisa right now are the most fun and the best tanks to play, in my opinion. There's certain aspects that play into that, and Reinhardt's, a big one for Reinhardt, are the small changes they've made to him. Having 2 fire strikes to shoot and basically be able to hit some distance if you need some long range options is fantastic. His shatter is fantastic. It is the same shatter that we love and know, but there are so many less things getting in the way to prevent you from using your shatter that he feels amazing. I don't feel like he's overpowered. I don't feel like he's underpowered. I really feel like they have found a extreme balance for Reinhardt right now. I think the 625 health mixed with the armor that he has is fantastic as well. Being able to stop when you charge comes in handy for every single situation. If you're trying to charge someone and you hit them and you're about to take them off the edge, you can stop before you fly off the edge and then start whacking them and killing them. It's great, but really what comes into play with Reinhardt is he has a shield, and not a lot of other characters have shields anymore. We have Sigma. His shield it's good. It's not bad. I've played some Sigma, and he feels fantastic. I think that they got the damage down right with the orbs that he shoots out, but he still doesn't feel, I'm not going to say perfect because nobody feels perfect in this game, but he feels pretty good. Most tanks feel fantastic. Like, they have literally hit it on the head when it comes to tanks. Like, they just feel really good, and you can tell because anyone who's playing the Overwatch 2 beta right now, if you queue up, you can see the load times for tank, and they're higher than damage, and that has never been the case. It's always been the opposite for that because people just didn't want to play tank in the past, and you can see there I get that nasty hammer down. Mercy's really annoying with this latest patch. You just can't get her. And right here, I'm trying to hit the Junkrat. I hit both my fire strikes on him and he still doesn't die. Junkrats always get away, but here I hit him. Boop. Look at that. That was amazing. Just a random hit. But yeah, he just feels fantastic. I just wanted to showcase, you know, how crazy Ryan is right now. Brigitte doesn't stand in the way. Junker Queen doesn't stand in the way. And then we're going to move on to Orisa, the queen of literal get back. You know, that was her saying before, and then she just stood in place with a shield. But now, this spinning javelin that she has that pushes people back, damages them, and blocks incoming projectiles is literally ridiculous. I was wondering, like, you know, how is she going to fare without a shield? And, you know, she still has a shield. It's just not in the form of a barrier. She, you know, her main weapon still feels a little meh. But as you can see there, I just was able to push McCree back and do some damage to him. And the main thing that I think makes Orisa fantastic when it comes to the spinning javelin isn't just the things that the javelin does when it comes to like blocking projectiles or booping people back. It's the fact that people get disoriented. When you can boop someone back consistently and they're up against a wall or their camera is swinging around, it disorients them, and it makes it confusing for them to get their footing. So when you have a whole team set up in front of you and you can just spin that javelin around and propel yourself forward and boop everyone back, it's crazy. Her long range javelin that you saw me throw there, it's very good. It can pick people off if they have a decent amount of health. I don't know why I used my ult there. That was an accident in game. But the javelin is, I feel like it needs to have just a tad, maybe 1 second less on the cooldown. And maybe, I mean, I don't know, balancing is really hard, so I'm not going to try and balance the game for them. But, you know, those are her 2 new abilities. Of course, her first one is Fortify, which, you know, that's a great ability. And they've done some small changes to it, but in hindsight, her kit just feels really good, and she is extremely fun to play. That javelin really helps you pick off people from long distances that have small health, or shooting people back like I just did. I booped the Junker Queen back, and then I threw the javelin at her and I got her back, which is just fantastic. So, you know, I just wanted to showcase that the tanks in Overwatch are completely different. I know we've heard people talk about this, we've seen some gameplay, but this is the first time that a lot of people have had a hands-on with the tanks in Overwatch. You know, like I said, the Junker Queen is dominating right now, but as you can see, with the right team composition, with Orisa and Reinhardt, you can destroy Junker Queen. She's not all she's cracked up to be, and I truly believe that when she's balanced, it's still going to be the same way. Orisa and Reinhardt are going to be able to destroy her. Now, Doomfist and some of the other tanks, you know, the only tank that I've played that feels is Winston. I think Winston needs some changes, but that's for another video, guys. I just wanted to showcase how amazing tanks were and why you guys should be playing them. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can be notified for all my future videos. Thank you guys so much. Flash out.